y'all are well. We're back with another video. Let's get into the pros and cons of locks. Number one pro. This is so obvious. Well, to me it is. Your hair is always done. Your hair is always done. Even when it's not done, it's done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love the fact that I can literally just get up in the morning and go. There's no more, what am I gonna do with my hair today? What am I gonna do with my hair for tomorrow? How early do I need to wake up to do my hair? That's not a thing. Like, I don't have to, like, what even is that? Right here on this planet, that's not even a thought. Like, never heard of it. What are you talking about? Love that pro. The second pro, the maintenance is so minimalistic. I don't have to comb my hair anymore. I obviously don't have to detangle my hair anymore. If I want to put it up in a ponytail, okay. Up in a ponytail, done in literally like a minute. If I want to leave it down, it's down anyway. Like, it's so liberating that the maintenance is like almost not there. Moisture, very minimalistic. Like, everything is simple. Number three, you are going to save money on products. Listen, when it comes to locks, especially when they are more mature, you really don't need a whole lot of product to keep them healthy, to keep them moisturized, to wash them. Less is more. Literally just use what you need or less, and you're good to go. You're good to go. Number four, you save time on your daily routine. And ain't that the truth? Yes, it is. And even if you're not the one who is maintaining your locks, you still save time, because getting a retwist done is not the same as like sitting for hours getting box braids done, making the parts, detangling the hair, installing the hair. Obviously the order is a little bit messed up, but you get the point. 5, I love this one. The elements don't affect how your hair looks. I love this so much. So many times in the past, if I look outside and it's raining, I'm thinking, oh my God, my hair. If it's windy, I'm thinking, oh my God, my hair. But with locks, it literally doesn't matter. I still check the weather, but my hair has nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's raining out there, my locks are still gonna look the same. If there is a whole lot of wind out there, my locks will still look the same. If it's snowing, my locks will still look the same. Like, it doesn't matter. Going for a swim, coming out the water, my locks will still look the same. Like, the elements have no effect at all. Except for fire, but like, who's playing with that? Number 6, there's so many different styles that you can do. A lot of people think that once you have locks, you can't do anything else with your hair ever again until you shave your head. And like, that's honestly not the case. In fact, I find that now that I have locks, there are a lot more styles that I am doing now that I have locked my hair, because it's just the fact that it's not going to take as long to accomplish these styles because my hair is already parted. The locks themselves are a style. So it's almost like you're styling a style in a sense. And it's just fun. Like, there's just so many styles out there. I love it. 7, this was one of my favorite things to do in the summertime. A hot summer day, bro. Put some water on your scalp and leave. It's so good. It's so good. Like, literally, like, wash your hair in the morning before you have a day of outdoor activities on a hot summer day. You will feel cool for a good period of time. Get you a spray bottle. You want to go to the beach, you want to go for a walk, you want to go biking, get yourself a spray bottle of just water or rose water. And just when you get too hot, spray your scalp. I'm telling you, it is the best thing. Wetting your locks in the summertime is the best thing. Best thing ever. And your hair will still look the same. Nobody can tell. Nobody would know.
They're gonna know.
How would they know?
How would they know?
Number 8, the confidence boost. Like, I feel like this is one a lot of people kind of come to, is the confidence boost. Just the fact that you no longer have bad hair days. You no longer have to be anxious or worrying about what it is you're going to do with your hair, because your hair already is done and you can go out and venture off in the world and not have to be self-conscious about rushing out of the house in the morning because you were up late last night and now your hair looks a mess. It doesn't look a mess. It looks the same as it did yesterday. The confidence boost. That's another one of the best things. Getting to the cons. Number 1 is buildup. Damn. Oh. And the first kind of buildup that I really hate is lint. Lint will just grip you by the throat. I'm telling you, it'll grip you and it'll hold on like this. When lint makes its way into your locks and you don't notice it, and more lint keeps accumulating and accumulating, I hate that. The second con is that locks can get heavy when they are wet, especially when they are long locks. That can suck. You know, going for a swim, you're minding your business. While you're in the water, it might be all right. But once you get out of the water, it's like, dang, my neck, my back. Even in the shower, if you're washing your hair, it can be like, ugh. I don't have that issue because my locks are just like medium length. But people who have really long locks have complained about them being very heavy when they are wet. So that's something. The third con is that the retwist or the retying process can take a long time. If you're not a patient person, this can be a really, really big con. Not a lot of people like to sit down for hours doing their hair, even if it's just once a month or so. Not a lot of people want to do that. I don't like to do that. The last retwist I did was the longest I've gone without a retwist, which was 3 months, because I just didn't feel like doing it. Yeah, it was fun. Number 4, the starter lock stage can really hurt your confidence. A lot of people struggle with this stage. It is a humbling experience, that beginning stage of the journey, the starter lock stage. People call this the ugly stage. I call it the a lot is going on stage, because a lot is going on. Your locks are swelling, they're getting huge, hair is loose and frizzing up. Your hair is trying to figure out what is going on. And at the same time, it looks like it's trying to figure out what's going on. But it's also beautiful, but a lot of people don't see it that way. So this can be a really big con. Number 5, people judging you. I have a little bit of a story. So I was going somewhere and I got to an escalator. Escalator was going up. The person about 3-4 steps ahead of me turns around, looks at me, looks at my hair, stares at my hair, and then they just kind of do the, and they turn back. I was like, okay. Like, what was even that? Yeah, you're gonna get weird looks here and there. Number 6, unwanted attention. I feel like this one could be a deal breaker for quite a couple people. If you're not okay with people constantly coming up to you and asking about your hair, just being intrigued with your hair, just,
what is that? What did you do? How do you retwist it? How often do you retwist it? How did you start? Oh, I like that. Oh, I could never do that to my hair.
You are gonna get people coming up to you saying all kinds of stuff about your hair all the time. It is expected with locks. This is not something that may happen. This is something that is going to happen. Because look around you. When you're out and about in the world, minding your business, how often do you see a person with locks? Not very often. So that's something you have to think about. Number 7, washing your locks. Yes, I said washing your locks can be a con, and it can. Now, it's true that you won't have to detangle them and it doesn't take as long, but if you have buildup that is on the surface of your locks, specifically lint, washing your locks can actually get that lint to further embed into your locks, and any other types of buildup that you may have can further embed into your locks. Your locks, as we mentioned before, can get heavy when you wash them. Depending on the length of your locks, this process can take even longer. Whereas with loose hair, it's not that big of a deal because you just kind of focus on the top, you wash the length, and you just detangle whatever buildup was in there, you're detangling it out. But with locks, you don't have that liberty. So that can be a big con. And you also don't want to wash your locks right before bed. It's something I don't recommend that people do because you run the risk of having mildew or mold grow in your locks. And if you wait to wash your locks right before bed and you don't fully dry them, which at that point you can't know because there's the inside of the locks that you don't see, you run the risk of that. Me, I wash my locks during the morning, and then for the rest of the day it's drying. It doesn't take the whole day for my locks to dry, maybe like 4 hours or so to dry, and this is just air drying. But then that extra time before I go to bed, I know that by then my hair is completely dry. The 8th con, this one is kind of funny to me, but the creepy crawlie con. This one is where you're literally chilling, minding your business, and you feel like something is crawling on you, and you do the whole like smack thing, only to realize that it is your lock. Recently, this has been happening to me because now my hair is at the length where it's resting on my shoulders. And there are times when I literally freak out because I feel like something is crawling on my upper back or on my shoulders or my neck. And I smack myself. I literally freak out. I'm like, I smack myself, only to find out that it's just my hair. Because this is not something I'm used to. You know, I've only had locks for a little over a year, and my hair has been long for most of my life, but it has not been resting on my shoulders. So I'm not used to that. So if that's something you feel like is a little bit too much, that can be a big con. And with that, those are the pros and cons that I've come up with when it comes to locks. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.